Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Behind the Velvet Rope. Normally an educational podcast. Now it is a cultural warning. We have a danger to the entertainment industry. Call it the rise of the machines, call it whatever you want, but holy there's a bar in Las Vegas right now that has robot DJ, robot bartender, robot strippers. You heard me, robot strippers. You got a mannequin fetish, they got you covered. But they are disturbing and gross. Sitting at home, Google robot stripper. You'll never be the same again. And we're going to tackle these things one by one. The robot DJ is a thing called Cover Jock. A lot of clubs across the country are using it. It is evil. If you've installed it into a bar, if you're a bar owner who's ordered it to save a little bit of payroll, well, fuck you very much. You are killing our industry. The good night DJs you hear in bars all started on day shift. So that, we're just using it for day shift is not a good excuse. You don't need it. Cover Jock cannot read a crowd. It can't see a sea of young people that want to hear new music or a bunch of older salesmen that want to hear R&B or rock and roll. It doesn't read a crowd. It doesn't do the timing or the adjustment, and it can't think on the fly. If, say, Sarah's going to VIP, the robot's still going to call Sarah to stage with no notice, even though she's not going to come. So now you got a blank stage. It's not just going to be like a live DJ that goes, Sarah's in stage. Peaches is coming up next instead. Gentlemen, here we go. Keep the party going. Keep things moving. But really, the worst thing about Cover Jock is the robot voice now on the main stage. It flatlines the energy in a bar and just kills any momentum you have. The robot bartender, that's another evil. Pure evil. You know how you can tip a bartender a little extra, maybe your drink's a little better, a little stronger. Can't do that with the robot bartender. You give it $10 for your drink, you're getting exactly an ounce of alcohol with an ounce of Coke or whatever the mixture is, but you're not getting anything better. And you go to a bar for human interaction. You want to talk to the bartender, bitch about your team losing, bitch about your wife, girlfriend, and or other making you crazy, whatever it is. But the worst thing of all, like I say, there's a bar in Vegas that's combined all three. Zero human interaction. Like I say, Google these robot strippers. They are horrifying to look at. It's something out of a nightmare sci-fi movie. They don't even have nipples, ladies and gentlemen. A nipple-free zone is not what you want in your gentleman's club or strip club or wherever you're going. Maybe there's a novelty to it, but frankly, if you're into robot strippers, you're better off at home masturbating on VR technology. And that'll carry you further. But the robot strippers, and I don't understand it. I get maybe, okay, it's Vegas, it's gimmicky. But Vegas has actually good clubs. Spearmint Rhino is legendary. Crazy Horse Saloon, legendary. Some of the best entertainers in the world, not just in America, in the world, are in Las Vegas. And you want to go see a mannequin gyrate. There's something wrong with you if that's you. Look in the mirror, look at yourself, and seek help. Because you don't want to be the guy going to see the robot stripper. It's cheaper to go to Dillard's and watch them change the damn mannequins. And it's perverts like that are why if you go to Dillard's or JCPenney or any of these other stores, they've cut the heads off mannequins now because, they want them to look less lifelike, not more lifelike. And no, the robot stripper does not have a head. She has a giant camera thing with a spotlight pointing at you. That is terrifying. That is, like I said, something out of a bad sci-fi movie. So do not do it. Beware the rise of the machines. And I know Vegas is a trend-setting city. It's only a matter of time for Los Angeles, Denver, New York City have robot strippers. You don't want this. If you're a club owner, don't be tempted. New is not always better. Whether it's music, whether it's gadgets in the bar, new is not always better. Bartenders bring as many people into the crowd as the dancers. But if nobody's coming to talk to your robot bartender, that's just the way that is. They're going to come talk to your bartender. They're going to come flirt with her or him, but they're not going to flirt with your robot. So you might save in overhead if you're a bar owner. But payroll is the least of your concerns if you're a bar owner that's a high-volume bar. You're making enough money. Don't be greedy. And don't cut the experience for your customers because, if you're a customer, you're going to go in there and it's going to suck. You're not going to enjoy it. It's going to be a horrible experience, something you can laugh at and tell your friends about, like, I saw a robot dance. But who gets the money if you're tipping a robot stripper? She doesn't get it. She doesn't have to pay for college. She doesn't have to pay for her kids or her car payment. The club is getting that money if you're putting it on the stage. And if you're tipping an inanimate object, it's either time to be cut off from your alcohol sales or, again, you need a life. Like I say, I'm terrified. Rise of the Machines has cost me jobs because there are clubs I've worked for. So, yeah, I'm a little bitter about Cover Jock, where they replaced every living DJ with the robot DJ. And again, they don't have music knowledge. They don't know how to read a crowd. They don't know how to interact with a crowd. And they don't know how to interact with the dancers either because it's a robot. They don't do that. It's dangerous to have them in a club. And most good clubs, if they try it for the day shift or whatever, eventually they go, oh, this sucks. This doesn't work. And we're going away from it. And that's what a good bar will do. They adapt and move on. Okay, we tried it. It didn't work. But by the time they've tried it, it didn't work. They've blown up an entire DJ staff. They have zero experienced jocks in the building. And nobody really wants to work them if they're not committed to having a staff. If that makes any sense to you. And by the way, if you go to a club and they have the robot DJ and you go, oh, yeah, Kev's right, it sucks. Make sure you tell the manager that. Feedback is important to these bars too. Tell them, yeah, that was awful. That was terrible. Don't do it anymore. I mean, like I say, most bars go away from it. Some really stick to it to the bitter end. But that's almost because they're trying to tank their building and sell. But again, the future of our industry is new people learning. Day bartenders, day DJs, day staff are your next generation's night shift staff. And if you want them to be good at what they do, they need a training ground. It's like baseball. You have minor leagues and you have major leagues. Day shifts the minors, night shifts the majors, and you get that call up. I mean, I didn't start as a night shift DJ 35 years ago. No one does. If you really start, you start on days. You learn your trade. You learn your craft. You learn how to think fast on your feet because, okay, the computer's glitching, or back in the day, CDs and albums were skipping. Either way, you got to think fast and be able to cover it. Again, the robot can't do it. It can't have your reaction time. And I know II technology is growing, but it's not there yet. And again, creepy. A female robot voice telling you to get yourself to the stage to take care of the girl is alarming. We'll just go with alarming, but it's creepy is what it is. If you go to a bar and hear it, you know it's bad. And like I say, I don't mean to pick on Cover Jock. There are other ones like them out there. But again, if you put it in your bar, fuck you very much. You're killing our industry. That is bad. I'm Kevin. It's Behind the Velvet Rope. The rant is over. More podcasts coming. More educational podcasts coming. Please like and subscribe. And again, fight the power. Fight the robots. Fight the rise of the machines. Class dismissed.